Hello friends, welcome to my tutorial. In today's lesson, I will teach you on how to configure HA in FortiGate. In this scenario, let's say if my FortiGate A is down, so FortiGate B will be take over. Or in case my FortiGate B is down, so this one is take over, and my primary FortiGate is FortiGate A, and my secondary or backup is FortiGate B. So in case one FortiGate is down, so you still access to your your application or your LAN within your network. Okay, so to configure this, as you can see, my port 3 is my HA port. Okay, so this one is important. If you have more than one port, you can also create more. Okay, so now I will log into my FortiGate A. The FortiGate I haven't do anything. Admin, and then I will put my new password. Okay, for FortiGate A. Okay, and then I want to config. Okay, config system interface. Okay, edit port 1. Okay, port 1. Okay, set allow access IP. This one is the first simple step, everyone, that you log into your FortiGate. Okay, and okay, I see my IP address. IP address is okay. Now I will log into my FortiGate A. Click this IP address that I get. Or this one is you have like static. You can also set mode static. Okay, here is my FortiGate B. Oh, FortiGate A. Okay, I will name it FortiGate, or we can FortiGate HA1, for example, FortiGate HA1, easy to remember. Okay. Okay. So I will configure this one as my WAN port. Okay. This one as my WAN port. And then for my port 2, I will configure as my LAN port. Okay. My LAN port, and I will specify the IP address. Okay. Edit port. T, 2, before. Okay. I just configure my LAN interface. Okay. I will up the ACP server. Okay. I will the ACP server from 100 to 24. Okay. Look fine. Okay. And then I allow it to access to the internet. You go to policy, firewall policy, create new stuff to internet. Okay, incoming LAN, outgoing WAN. I will choose all. Yeah, this one, the one I will go faster because this one is the first step. Okay, enable NAT. Okay, enable NAT. Okay. Now I go to my client. Okay, I go to my client to check. Okay, my client. Is my client can get the IP address from my firewall. Okay. You. Okay, so the IP is get. Okay, so the client can access the internet. Okay, and also after you configure this, you need to go to network and static route. Okay, make sure that for the WAN interface you have to complete the your ISP. In this scenario I teach you on my IP that I get is the AGP, but most of you I believe that you have the static. If you static, you choose the manual and complete over here. Okay. So another thing, you need to go to static route. We have to create static route for our HA, and the gateway IP address of my FortiGate is over here. Okay, I check. Okay, here's the gateway. I need to create my IP gateway. 128.172.176. Okay, check again. See, 72. Okay, and the port is the port of your WAN. This one is the gateway that you get from your ISP. Okay, can also see here. Okay, click OK. Okay, so after you already complete this, you need to go to your FortiGate B. Okay, now I go to my FortiGate B. Okay, this is also the first of my FortiGate B. I will enter the new password. Okay, configure system interface edit port 1 set allow access. Okay, and okay, the IP address of my FortiGate B. I need to log in. The IP. Okay, and then I will put my FortiGate HA2. FortiGate HA2. Okay, so this one I configure only over here. My port 1, I will rename this one to WAN, and this one also WAN. And port 2, I rename it to LAN. Okay, this one the same name as our interface over here. Okay, click OK. Okay, for FortiGate B, after you configure HA, you cannot log it to it anymore. So follow this step. So after you already configure WAN, LAN, and also allow your staff to access to the internet, the next step or the final step is to configure HA. Now you go to your FortiGate A, you go to System, and find the word HA. Okay, and the default is standalone. To configure HA, there are three, like standalone. Okay, this one only have one FortiGate, and if you have like active mean that FortiGate A and FortiGate B, it keep active at the same time. And if you want like one is active and one is passive, you choose here. So our purpose is active passive. Okay, this one, let's say I will configure to like 198. Okay, so the priority type is the primary. Okay, and group name I will put HA uh, HA firewall. Okay, HA firewall 1, for example. Okay, HA firewall 1, and I will change the IP address of here. I will put 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Hard bit, you have to choose the port that you need to link our HA. So our scenario is port 3. So you have to put port 3 close and okay. Okay, you see now it have a configure. So another thing that we need to go, you need to go to your firewall B or FortiGate HA2. So you need to go to system HA, and then this one using active passive. Okay, this one you can log in to 180. Yeah, this one is the the secondary. Okay, let's say if you put 200, so this one not primary anymore, it will be secondary already. Okay, so what you need to configure, the name must be the same. I will put the name that we put HA firewall 1. Okay, this one the same name and our FortiGate B. Okay, our FortiGate B over here. Okay, this one is refresh because of the connection. Let me refresh and log in again. System HA and C. Okay, I copy in case I make mistake. Okay, and the password I put 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, then I choose this one as port 3, and then okay, click OK. Okay, you see when you configure, this one is automatically come. You see this one HA2 is pop up over here, and this one you cannot log it anymore. And let's see if I go to my client still can access. Okay, you see my client still can access the internet. This one is also take time to sync. Okay, it also take time to sync everyone. As I said, when we configure the HA on FortiGate B, so we cannot log in to our FortiGate B anymore. Okay, you can see it's now loading. So the working is only FortiGate A. Okay, okay. Now let's see if I disconnect the FortiGate A. Okay, go to my client. Okay. Okay. Now we disconnect this one. Disconnect my FortiGate B. And say we go to system first. Okay. Reload. Okay, the status is synchronization. That means that it will be linked to our FortiGate B or HA2. I will disable this one. Oh, I just waiting a bit in case it have one synchronize. Okay, now I will stop FortiGate A. Okay, let's see. And then when I log in, this one will be automatic to FortiGate B, okay, or HA2, you see, because this one we have configured the synchronization of the FortiGate or HA. This one is what we log in is FortiGate B, you see. Now FortiGate B is take over. So what it just wait on the internet connection a bit because it's still process. Okay, so A1, you see, it take time to sync. So you can skip on it during its sync. It take about 2 or 3 minutes. You see, after we refresh it again and again. So now our status is back. So I think this one is take time. You can also skip during your waiting. So you see now synchronization is coming. I will disable FortiGate A. I think it already seen, so I can disable it. Okay, if I go to FortiGate A, cannot. Okay, cannot. Okay, if I go to my client, okay, my client here. You see, if I even though I disable FortiGate A, you see my client still access to the internet and the IP address is still get. Okay, I go here to see the IP address. Okay, you see the IP address that we put in FortiGate is here, and if I log in, okay, so it can be log in and access. And this one, you see the status is FortiGate A. You see, FortiGate H2 or FortiGate B. Which one? Okay, because this one is already disabled. Okay, everyone. So that's all for today's lesson. I hope that you find this lesson useful. See you in the next video. Bye bye.